Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and today we're going to be talking about scheduling. And this is actually a really important topic that I know some people talk about, but I feel like it's not talked about enough. So with all that being said, let's just get right into the video. So what I mean by scheduling is I'm talking about literally every single thing that you do every single day, and you know how scheduling is super important for that in general. So really what scheduling does is obviously from the time that you wake up to the time that you sleep, everything that happens in between, and then obviously scheduling out your sleep on top of that. Now, in terms of the scheduling that I do currently, I'm just gonna go over that first and foremost, and then I'm gonna go over to how I'm gonna change my scheduling and what I think personally the ideal schedule is to have every single day. So the schedule that I have currently is I work Monday through Saturday minus Tuesdays. And pretty much every single day I wake up at about 6 to 7 o'clock, somewhere in that range, depends on how many times I press the snooze button on my alarm. And again, this is all about, you know, me growing as well as trying to help all of you out. So somewhere in that range, and then I get ready and go to work. My work shift is from 8:30 to about 5:30 every single day. And if you guys don't know, I work at a dealership. I basically manage the internet sales department for the Dodge Ram side in Sandy, if you're interested in knowing. And then after work finishes, then from 5:30 to about 6:30, I typically film some sort of video, or I'm doing some sort of video editing. And then I actually physically leave work, head out, and then that's when I finally get home for the day. And then once I get home, I do a little bit more editing, and then I do that until probably about 10 to 11 o'clock, and then I head out and go to the gym and exercise at night, and then obviously do it all over again. Now, I said every single day of the week, pretty much minus Tuesdays. On Tuesdays, that's when I do all of my filming, so I wake up at, you know, about 6, 7 in the morning, just like any other day, except I film from 8 o'clock in the morning until about 4 to 6 o'clock, depending on how many videos I need to film for the day, and those are my car reviews that I film on my other channel. And then the only other day is Sunday, which is today, and Sunday is kind of mixed up all over the place schedule-wise. I wake up at a random time, I get a workout sometime during the day, and it's just all over the place. So right now my schedule is, I have some structure, but it's a little bit jumbled. And obviously it's helped me success-wise so far. If you guys are wondering, obviously I put this in the title of the video, I have literally doubled my income from switching my schedule to what it was prior. And let me tell you what my schedule was prior. So to briefly go over what my schedule was prior, I didn't really have any structure. I would wake up just at a random time, sometime between 8 to 11 o'clock, and then I'd either head to work. If I woke up earlier, I'd go to the gym, I'd go to work, and then I'd go to the gym after work if I didn't go in the morning, and it was just all over the place. I didn't have any structure at all, whereas now I have a little bit of structure, but I don't have nearly as much. And you know, I had some success back then. I was making over 6 figures at the time, so I was still making a really good living, but definitely needed more structure to be able to obviously, you know, change things income wise, but then also change things lifestyle wise, where I can accomplish just a lot more in different aspects of my life. So now obviously, you know, the schedule changes, going from having absolutely no structure to now having structure has literally changed everything in my life. I've more than doubled my income just because of the schedule changes. I've been able to get a lot more done in a day, but now I am planning on increasing things even more, and that's with the new schedule change. And I'm going to make an update video probably a few months from now, just to kind of give you guys an update on, you know, how it's changed my life with changing things schedule wise and just seeing how it does things overall. So the new schedule that I'm going to be starting tomorrow, and what I think that everyone should implement, and obviously I know that I'm telling people to implement something before I've implemented it myself, but I can already see that it's going to lend itself to a lot more success because it's just a lot more structured and it allows me to do more stuff in general. I'm gonna start waking up every single day at 5 o'clock sharp. So not this, you know, 6, maybe 7, maybe 8 o'clock and hit the snooze button a ton of times. I'm gonna put my phone across my bedroom. When the alarm goes off, I'm gonna have to get up. I'm gonna be up for the day, 5 o'clock every single morning. Then I'm gonna go and exercise in the morning. So then I'm gonna be doing something that is obviously physically straining, but mentally it's pretty easy to work out. So I'm not really working out my brain all that much. I'm just getting my body up and moving, a lot of blood flow, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna work out in the morning. And then I am, after that, going to obviously go home, get ready, go to work for the day. Then I'm going to do my same schedule that I'm doing with work right now that has lended to a lot of success so far, 8:30 to 5:30. And then as soon as work ends, I am going to film a video for this channel, believe it or not. So I'm going to be filming a video for this channel, either in my office, or if I decide to go home, it doesn't matter. That is less important of where it's filmed, but it's going to be filmed in that time frame. And then I'm going to be spending the rest of my night editing videos, looking into marketing strategies for both of my channels that I have now. And then I'm going to try to spend a little bit more time into Instagram and marketing that a little bit better. Do that, all the way up until probably 11 o'clock at night, and then obviously do it all over again. And I know something that a lot of you guys are going to be saying, and you're going to say 6 hours of sleep is not enough. And I'll get into that in a second. But the biggest part of this schedule change that I'm also going to be implementing is the fact that I'm going to be writing out times for everything. So I'm going to say filming a video is going to take this amount of time. Editing a video is going to take this amount of time. And I'm going to schedule every single day down to the minute if I can. And then since I already have that time set aside, I'm going to be committed to getting something done in that time. So I'm not going to waste time, checking Instagram, checking comments on my channel, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to do that thing and then say, okay, well, now I have 5 minutes to check comments and respond to comments on my channels, instead of what I do currently, where I try to start a task and then I start doing something else. And then a task that should normally take an hour is instead taking me 3 hours because I'm not scheduling things out as well as I should. Now, to those of you that are going to say that 6 hours of sleep a night is not enough, it varies person to person. So I've kind of figured out my sweet spot, and 6 hours seems to be a really good spot for me, because if I get more than 6 hours of sleep, I feel kind of like groggy, a little bit tired. If I get less than 6 hours of sleep, the first day, believe it or not, the first day I will be super hyper aware and I'll be able to do stuff really well. But then the next day after, if I get less than 6 hours, I just literally am worthless. I can't work at all. So I found that 6 hours for me personally is the perfect amount of sleep. And this is where, advice wise, this is going to vary for person to person. Some people need a little bit more sleep. Some people need a little bit less sleep. So what you have to do is kind of find the ideal amount of sleep where you're getting just enough sleep to where you can function properly, where you feel like you're well rested, but don't get so much sleep to where you wake up and you feel kind of like that grog. Everyone's had it where you slept 14 hours in a row. For me, I've done that before, and I wake up and my whole day is wasted because I slept so long. But then also on top of that, I can't do anything. I just feel so tired because I slept so much. So I'm not going to tell you guys a set time to sleep. That's what I'm have been doing personally, and that's what I'm going to keep doing personally because it works for me. But find the perfect time for you, and then schedule your day around that with how many working hours you actually have. So me sleeping 6 hours, I have 18 hours a day to basically work and all of that. There we have it, everyone, how scheduling has changed my life. Obviously how it has increased my income and also has helped me out in other aspects of life. So this new schedule that I'm telling you guys about, I'm sure that it's going to help me get in a little bit better shape, lose a little bit of weight. I'm not overweight by any means, but just help me trim up just a little bit so I can get to that sweet spot where I feel the healthiest weight wise. And I want you guys to let me know what you think about this in the comment section below, and maybe your stories about scheduling and how it's affected your life in a negative way or in a positive way. And like I said, I will give an update on this new schedule and how it has changed things for me personally. That all being said though, if you're stopping for the first time, please subscribe. I'll see all of you in that next video.